Good evening. My informative speech will be organization topical pattern. The topic will be the job opportunities the military provides, the travel, and advancing what God values by serving the country and sacrificing your life for others. General purpose, to inform. Special purpose, to inform my audience what it takes to serve in the military and advance what God values by serving the country, sacrificing your life for others. Per scriptures, 1 Samuel 13:2, 1 Samuel 24:2, 1 Samuel 26:2, 2 Samuel 15th chapter, verses 19 through 22, 1 Chronicles chapter 201, verse 3. Introduction. In the military, more than 2.7 million people serve in the armed forces. More than 1.4 million were on active duty, including about 529,679 in the Army, 329,000 in the Air Force, 317,828 in the Navy, 194,000 in the Marines. In addition, about 1.3 million people served in the reserve component of branches in the Air National Guard, Army National Guard, and about 41,027 people served in the Coast Guard, which is a part of the Department of Homeland Security. The military has many rewarding jobs with the opportunity to serve others just as Jesus served people, which many women and men are doing today. I have gained experience of travel, job opportunities, and service to my country and people over 18 years of my years in the military. If you're looking for a career opportunity through which you make a God-honoring difference in people's lives, then being in the military, serving your country will be an excellent opportunity for you. During the minutes that follow, I will discuss the military and what it takes to be a soldier, the duties and job opportunities, and what the Bible says about the military. Let's take a closer look at this. What it takes to be in the military. Commitment to something other than yourself is the absolute must, as you will be overworked and underpaid, just like every other public servant in our country. Police, fire department, EMT, etc. There are also different levels of commitment. There is a minimum level to start your military career and serve your obligation. This is a second level to make the military career and serve 20 plus years in uniform. You must honor your country, its traditions, its people, its fallen, and its freedoms. It'll be your duty to protect them. You also must have honor. In the business of people doing dangerous things all over the world, having the ability to communicate truthfully and objectively will support the mission up and down the chain of command. You must be able to follow orders. Understand that there are people you are working for who see a bigger picture than you. But you should realize that the job, no matter how insignificant you may think, is a part of a more intricate mission. Being a team player is critical to leading and following. This brings me to my next point. There are many job opportunities in the military. Members of the U.S. military service train for and perform a variety of tasks to maintain the United States Defense Force. Service members work in occupations specific to the military, such as fighter pilots and infantrymen. Many other members in occupations that are equivalent to civilian occupations, such as nurses, doctors, and lawyers. The military distinguishes between enlisted and officer careers. Enlisted personnel make up 83% of the armed forces and carry out military operations. The remaining 17% are officer leaders of the military who manage both activities and enlisted personnel. Enlisted personnel typically participate in or support combat and other military operations such as humanitarian and disaster relief. Operate, maintain, repair equipment, perform technical and support activities, and supervise junior enlisted personnel. Officers typically plan, organize, and lead troops, activities in military operations, manage enlisted personnel, operate and command aircraft, ships, and armored vehicles. Provided military personnel with professional services in medical, legal, engineering, and other fields. And this brings me to my final point. The military presents great opportunities for interacting with people in the way that God values per Scripture. The Bible contains plenty of information about serving in the military. While many of the Bible's references to the military are only analogies, several verses directly relate to this question. The Bible does not specifically state whether someone should serve in the military. At the same time, Christians can rest assured that being in the military is highly respected throughout the Scripture, and know that such service is consistent with the Bible worldview. The first example of the military service is found in the Old Testament, Genesis 14. When Andrew's nephew Lot was kidnapped by Chedorlaomer, King Elam, and his allies, Abraham rallied to Lot's aid by gathering 318 trained men of his household and defeating the enemies. Here we see armed forces engaged in a noble task, rescuing and protecting the innocent. The development of a regular standing army in Israel can only after a strong centralized political system had been developed by Saul, David, and Solomon. Saul was the first to form a permanent army, 1 Samuel 13, 2, 24 and 2, and 26 and 2. The Bible does address serving in the military directly and indirectly. The Christian men and women who serve their country with character, dignity, and honor can rest assured that civic duty they perform is condoned and respected by a sovereign God. Those who honorably serve in the military deserve our respect and gratitude. This brings me to my conclusion. As I have demonstrated, there are many opportunities in the military. The nation is always in need of men and women that are willing to put themselves before others. Thus, a career in the military may be worth considering, and not just because of job opportunities it presents. Rather, a career in this field may be worth considering because it presents great opportunities for honoring God by service to the country, honor, and protecting the freedoms that we take for granted every day. Thank you.